Hello everybody. Today I will be explaining the types of bioprospecting, traditional bioprospecting and modern bioprospecting and some of the examples of animal bioprospecting. In the last video, we studied the definition, concept, biopiracy and Earth Summit. Let us move to the next, that is types of bioprospecting. The first one here is the traditional bioprospecting. So in Indian Ayurveda, what we found that thousands of species of plants and some organisms are there and they are used for combating various diseases. Also some tribal communities are there in India such as the Gonds, Bhutias, Great Andamanis and they still rely on various plants and animals for treating diseases. Let us take the example that preparation of kada. Whenever we suffer from the cough, that time what our mother is doing, simply she is preparing the kada. And that kada is made up of what? The ginger, tulsi leaves and some spices. So here she is not measuring any of these ingredients. By using gas, she puts all ingredients. It means from where she has done? She has done from her mother and her mother has done from her mother. It means this is the traditionally obtained knowledge of the preparation of this kada. So this kada contains many components along with active ingredients which was actually treating that disease. So obviously your time required for treating the disease is more as the exact dose of the active ingredient is not precise. So because of this, some lacunas were noted here, some lacunas were found. Which were those lacunas? That first is the time consuming, it is taking much time here, and secondly here they are not using any scientific procedures. So modern bioprospecting has arose from this traditional bioprospecting. In the simple way, I will explain that traditional bioprospecting is like an alphabets ABCD, while modern bioprospecting are the words and the sentences you frame. Now, next type here is the modern bioprospecting. Now, this modern bioprospecting actually it is using the traditional knowledge here or the indigenous knowledge. Obviously, that indigenous knowledge is obtained from the indigenous people. Indigenous people means what here? Traditional people. That knowledge here they are applying it for what purpose? For the discovery of novel pharmaceutical agents. So they are discovering here some new pharmaceutical agents by the process of drug discovery and development. So here they are applying some processes and then they are developing that particular drug. Nowadays, thousands of compounds can be seen as a potential drug in a single day. So they are screened very fast in a single day. These thousands of compounds can be screened. So some of the chemotherapeutic agents are also available in the market to treat the cancer which is obtained from plant sources. Indian traditional medicinal plants. We see the example of this Indian traditional medicinal plant, Adhatoda vasica. Common name of this Adhatoda vasica is Adulsa, which is used in the treatment for asthma, cough, and chronic bronchitis. So, traditionally, the people are aware that this Adulsa is used for treating the cough and chronic bronchitis. But what the pharmaceutical companies have done here, they derived some active compound called Faciseed from this Adulsa and then they marketed this compound that is Vasicin as a cough syrup. Some natural dyes are also there which are produced from the insects. The last one here is the carbic acid which is extracted from Coccal dactylopius coccus and it is frequently used as a coloring agent in some food pharmaceutical and cosmetic industries. Now we will see the examples of bioprospecting. So lot of studies have been done on the plant bioprospecting. So here we will be studying the examples of the animal bioprospecting. So first example here is the honey. It is used to treat the gastrointestinal and hepatic disorders. Also for wound healing process it is used. Second one is the fresh manure of camel. Scientific name of Camelus dromedaris. So this fresh manure is applied externally on the whole body to alleviate symptomatic arthritis. Even the petting of animals are done. If you watch the fish in an aquarium, it helps in relaxing of the mind and simply it boosts our mood. Now we will see some examples of the marine environment. Some organisms of marine environment or marine organisms. So first one here is the tunicates. So this Aplidine is isolated from Mediterranean tunicate Aplidium albicans. It has shown activity against certain types of tumor. Then the second one is the spiny dogfish Squalus acanthius. So that squalamine is isolated from this spiny dogfish, and this dogfish Squalus acanthius is found in Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and is used as an antibiotic substance which is under development. So what is that compound here? That is squalamine. Then some insects are also used here, that compound called chitosan or chitosan, which is derived from chitin. So this chitin is nothing but the derivative of the insect's integument, and it has been used in treating high cholesterol level. Now we will see the last example, that is leech. So leech is an invertebrate, that is annelid, it is an annelid. Since the time of ancient Egypt, these leeches have been used in medicine to treat nervous system abnormalities, dental problems, skin diseases and infections. Today, we are mostly using plastic surgery and other microsurgery. This is because these leeches, they secrete some peptides and proteins, and they are working just to prevent the blood clots. It means whatever clots are there, it gets reduced. It gets what? Nullified. So these secretions are also known as anticoagulants. So this keeps blood flowing. So because of this anticoagulant, blood flows. So it helps in blood circulation. So during this leech therapy, what they are doing exactly, they are attaching these live leeches to that particular area, particular to the target area, and just simply it draws the blood. So because of this, these leeches, they are simply releasing that proteins and peptides, and which just thins the blood and it prevents the clotting, and this improves the circulation and prevents the tissue death. So leeches are effective at increasing blood circulation and breaking up blood clots. It should be no surprise that they can be used to treat circulatory disorders and cardiovascular disease. So chemicals are derived from the leech saliva, and it has been made into pharmaceutical drugs and which treats certain diseases, certain disorders like hypertension, hemorrhoids, skin problems and arthritis. So the clinical trials here suggest that the leech therapy is an appropriate treatment for the common joint disease osteoarthritis. So today we had learned the types of bioprospecting, that is two types here, that is one is the traditional Second one is the modern bioprospecting, and the last we studied some examples of the animal bioprospecting. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video.